interesting time in politics. We have a new head of government, a new prime minister called Matteo Renzi. He's 39, was born in 1875. His government, for the first time, is made of 0.5% of the ministers are women. My minister, the minister reporting to her deputy, she was born in 1881. She's in charge for constitutional reforms. This is a big change for the country because we've always been quite suspicious about youth. So in Italy we say you need to have some gray hair in order to run complex businesses. Renzi is a very interesting character. He's a very decisive. He has leadership. I think in the last 20 years, only Berlusconi emerged as a political leader in Italy. As you probably noticed, I never mentioned Berlusconi's name tonight because I think the worst of Berlusconi, but I think we have to build a new country. Also keeping in mind that at this very moment, the polls say Berlusconi has the support of 20% of the Italian voters, which equals about 7 million people, and those are Italians as well. So we need to build a new country, and we have to take into consideration that there are people who support Berlusconi. Of course, they are not as bad as Berlusconi is. And I think there are reforms that we have to complete, very important constitutional reforms. Our system is very inefficient. The process to turning a bill into a law is incredibly lengthy. We have two chambers in the parliament who have this equals, which are equals, have the same power. So every piece of legislation needs to be approved twice in the same text. So if the Chamber of Deputies approves of the one text and the Senate changes it, it goes back to the Chamber of Deputies. So it takes long time to come up with a law. So we have a very strange electoral law that has to be changed. But I think Renzi is making a big difference also on the world stage. Coming up as a very, someone with a clear vision, which is something, I think we lack leadership for a long time. And it's difficult for us, because every time we had strong people running the government, it was not always very good. You know, we had the experience of Mussolini, and then, so we are naturally, especially on the left wing, very naturally suspicious for strong leadership. But I think this time, with someone who belongs to a new generation, we can try to probably be a bit more decisive, even in the relationship with the European Union. So, for example, at this moment, we are negotiating with the European Union to have more money for investments. And of course, that has a lot to do with our credibility, because the European Union will probably allow us to spend more, to invest more, if they trust we're going to embark in serious reforms. Because so far, we spent a lot, we have a huge public debt, but we were not as good as delivering reforms. I think at this moment there is more credibility around Italy, and this might help us to do more and to do better in the future.
And may I should point out a few things. One is, in Italy, I do not talk politics at all. I am a 42-year liver there, but I am a foreigner. And I believe out of respect for the people of that country, I don't talk about their politics with them. I have friends all across the political spectrum. I believe that Berlusconi was a horror, not just politically, but culturally, environmentally, and every other way. And so I'm very happy about the rebuilding of the institutions. It's called a renaissance. I'm concerned that the last 3 Italian governments have been appointed, and I would love to see Italians find a way to elect a government that will do what they're doing. I'm mostly in favor of it. But Italy, yes, is a citizen of the world and a wonderful one. Other nations have to take it more seriously. And that is, for the most part, not happening. It's looked at as an attractive muse and a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever, but it's not the spouse. And ultimately, Italy has to be seen as being reliable. I believe Italy is. It had that aberration of Berlusconi. Before it was reliable, left, right, or center. And just recently has been the problem. We can get that back.
I just have a quick comment that, I mean, I think obviously the political situation is important. I would also tend to say, I mean, I think the solution cannot just be top down though. It also has to, it involves the people. And so I'm not really sure because it is a country with, I mean, the country and the government is a reflection. I mean, it's a democratic country, so it's a reflection of the people. I think it's a people that the Italians, you know, and it's terrible to generalize, but okay, we're here, we're talking about this. I mean, I think we can say it tends to be, you know, it's a cynical population. They don't believe in, you know, if you talk to them about ideals, you know, they'll just kind of roll their eyes. And so I'm not really sure, honestly. It's, okay, there's this new government and we'll give them a chance and we hope they're going to do it. But I don't know exactly what they're going to be able to do. It's as though the people need kind of pastoral help of some sort, you know, to kind of raise their spirits. And, you know, because Italians they're not enthusiastic. They're, you know, when Obama was running the Yes We Can campaign, they said, you know, Italy, we're a country of no, we can't.
Right, well, our time is up, and I'm sorry to finish with a